everybody. Welcome you guys to Whispers in Ink. And today we're making a Valentine, you guys, with the Share Milkshake. You guys, how did I miss that had a Be My Valentine sentiment in there? I have no idea. Oh my gosh, though, you guys. I'm really excited about this one because it's gonna be a cute card, and it's not my typical kind of a card. And I think you guys are gonna really like that. I do know that we have, I gotta turn my volume down before I pull that up. Hang on. I do know that I have a bunch of parts cut up, and I hope that we can take a minute, and I need to talk to you about something. I have a question. Do you struggle with where to score your paper? And I know that that's a weird question, you guys, but I'm asking because that's kind of one of those basic things. I like when I pull out my 8.5 by 11, and this is the thick white. I always use thick when I'm doing it as a card base, which is what we're going to do today. I always score this for 2 cards because out of every 8.5 by 11 for an A2 card, you always get 2 card bases. But so there's 2 ways that you could score this, leaving it as a regular A2 card, which is what I want to do today. You can score it at 5.5, or you could score it at 4.25. Now, either of those works. There are some people that have a preference to how their card opens. So, do you prefer to have your card open this way? Even this way? Or do you prefer having that length so that it will, I don't know how to explain it. Let's just do that one. I like that one. So we're going to score. I'm going to score both of these. And you guys, I did a funny. Darkest death is what we say for our cutting blade. And that phrase was coined by my friend Helen lots and lots of years ago, you guys. Helen lives in Nevada now. We miss her terribly, but every time we say that, we talk about her. So we scored at 4.25, and now we have this card, and this is like your most universal. Everybody knows this type of a fold, right? But, and I wanted to do the other one. That's the one I meant to do, you guys, so I messed up. So hang on one second. I like a card that goes the other direction. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to score it, and I have another piece of thick white. You guys know how much I use white, so it's just going to, I almost did this again. Did I do? No, this is the right way. So I'm going to score this at 5.5. And then I'm going to flip it to cut it at 4.25. This is the cut that I like the most. And don't ask me why. It's a preference. For everybody has a preference, right? So, and I'm going to grab my bone folder. No, we're not making 2 cards today, you guys. We're just going to make 1. But I want to talk about these folds real quick. So, you get the same coverage, just a little bit different viewing, if you will. And then this one, this way, or this way. Now, if you have ever bought a card base or a card in a store, you guys, they're always this way. This is your most traditional card base. So it's scored at 4.25 and it's cut at 5.5. This is my favorite though. This one scored at 5.5 and then cut at 4.25. This is the one that we're going to be using today. Either of these mind you, either of these could be scored one more time and you fold the flap over, and it could be a very easy fun fold. Same thing with this, which we're not going to do. I want to do a very traditional card today, you guys. What would be a very traditional card? Okay, so we have our card base, our basic white, thick. And then I have a Mary Merlot piece, another basic white piece, and then this is for our sentiment. Not my traditional colors, right, you guys? When do I typically do mostly white cards? Not very much. But I thought that we need to take a look at something in regards to the suite that I wanted to use, or the bundle that I wanted to use today. And you guys tell me what you think this piece is. What is this? This was my struggle. What do you do with this? This is a gingham-y kind of pattern. You guys know I love my gingham. Now we could have done this in 2 different colors and offset it very simply to make a gingham pattern, and I just thought of that just now, which would be cool. And yes, you'll probably end up seeing that again, but that's not what I wanted to do. Tell me in the comments, you guys, what do you think that is? There's a lot of pieces in this die cut set. There's triple hearts, which I cut up several. This is the ice cream cone. I know that. This is your milkshake cup, your ice cream cup, cherry, snow. I was going to say snow. It could be clouds, but this is your ice cream. That's ice cream. This could be ice cream, your straw for your shake, and the spoon for your sundae. But what is that? All right. Today, though, I want to use this, and you guys, Susan W. is going to love this because I have glue in here, you guys, and I should grab my glasses. Hang on. Looking cross-eyed at my little piece there. I'm going to, it's got schmutz. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in these corners. You guys, this little glue bottle was sent to me as a gift, and I want to say thank you to Susan for sending it to me. It was super sweet of you. And it's perfect for this application. So I'm going to take this on our basic white piece, and I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to do another one. There. And all I'm doing is doing little dots of glue in 3 spots along the pattern. And then I'm taking this and I'm kind of overlapping a little bit. And yes, you guys, I could have used my adhesive sheets, but you guys know I always forget. I have them. Had them out the other day to use them and ended up not using them. This one, I'm going to do this one shorter because I don't think I'm going to end up using this whole piece. Come on. Because I want to put this like right here. Oh, I would have used more. Okay. So what I'm doing is adding some texture to the paper. Now you could have been really good about lining it all up, you guys. You could have been really good about making sure that you got it all the same direction. I don't like that. That to me is too organized. You guys, my brain doesn't work that way. I am definitely not organized, you guys. All right, so we're adding that little bit of like frayed texture. So what I want to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm basically cutting off just these little edges, you guys. And I know I could have realized that I wasn't going to need these. And I could have cut them off beforehand. But, again, organized. And then, I like that one. We'll leave this one a little bit long. And there. Okay. So, just a little bit of texture on there. Now, you could use this as a template to sponge on color. Don't want that either. So I'm going to do a little bit of additional glue adding here, only because I want to make sure that this stays down. Oh, come on. There and there. Okay. And then I'm going to put my lid back on. There we go. All right. So there is that little bit of texture that we're going to do. Now, I am going to add that onto my Mary Merlot piece. And it's a super thin little edge, you guys. And I'm going to glue it. I'm going to use just the regular glue on here. And we're just doing a little reveal all the way around. Making sure that all of that there we go. Okay, so there's this part. Something different, you guys. I have a whole bunch of hearts here, but I want to do my sentiment first. And this Be My Valentine, you guys, I love that sentiment. This You're the Cherry on top, which you could very well put that in the inside and then stamp your cherry. Celebrate, which is super. You guys could use this for birthdays. You could use Celebrate for anything you wanted. Life is Sweeter with You is the other sentiment that we're going to be using in here. And I love it. Okay, Mary Merlot. We're going to stamp. I have my rectangular postage stamp here, you guys, because I thought that the edging texture would kind of coordinate with what we were doing. Oh, gee, Jen, did you get a little heavy-handed with that ink? And I want to bring it all the way to the edge because I want to have room for twine. And then there's my Be My Valentine. And we're going to put that through this punch. Oh, I need an arm. I need an arm to hold that on. We're going to use a little bit of glue. No worries. Put this on here, just on the very edge. So that's my cheater. Grab from your scrap bin. It gives you a little bit more control, so that you can actually put the punch where you want it. I want it right in the middle. just like that, so I can put my twine right here. And then that could be garbage. I grabbed that little piece out of the garbage already. So, and then there's our sentiment. Love it. So cute. All right, so I have basic white twine, keeping with that white look. Now, somebody had made a comment about ribbons, you guys. I love mixing up my ribbon. I love it. It's something that I've done for years and years. Over on my Facebook page, somebody had commented about how I put my ribbon together and asked me how I figure it out. It's whatever speaks to me, which I know is not very helpful. All right, so I've got 2 times around for some presents there, and I'm grabbing my reverse tweezers so that it's going to look like that. Okay, I'm going to close this ink because you know I'm going to stick something in it. And then I grabbed a little bit of the glitter ribbon, you guys. So I'm going to, I think we're just going to use, do I want a little bow on there? Oh, I think so. All right, so grab the glitter ribbon, and all I did was loop it around just like that. Now I'm taking my regular scissors because of the metal in there, you guys, the glitter parts. And then I'm taking a second pair of reverse tweezers and I'm holding that loop the way that I want it. And I'm sticking it right where that knot is. And we're going to tie it in place. Don't overthink this part. Tie it up. Pull this out, and I'm going to make sure that that knot is tight, because I want that knot super tight where that ribbon is. And then I'm going to tie another bow. Well, tie a bow. And then there we go. Now, you guys, the thing that I love about using the reverse tweezers is I had to pull this, the bow, the loop parts, to tighten it up. But now, because I still have my reverse tweezers in there, I can tweak this and pull my twine the way I want it and tighten it up so that it is where I want it. So that it looks like that. But that's not exactly what I was looking for. Oh, I need ribbon scissors for this one. So there. It's not exactly where I want my bow, so I'm going to show it who's boss with a glue dot so that I can get the exact placement that I want. So I'm going to take my glue dot, because I really want that bow to look like that so that I can see the sentiment part. So I'm going to tuck that in, that glue dot in there, and I'm going to put it right like that, and there we go. That's exactly where I wanted it. And you guys, you could do this with any ribbon, any style, any way you want, okay? So there's that. Easy, easy, you guys. Don't overthink it. It's too fun. All right, so now we got that, and then we got this, and then we have all these little hearts. And no, I don't want to use all of the hearts, but I wanted to have enough of the hearts because I do want to put some on the inside of the card. But I do want to put some here in the kind of blank spots. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe one right on here. Yeah, definitely. All right, so we need a little bit of glue on this one because I've already got it here, so we might as well fix it. A little bit of glue. And yes, it's going to go all over. I know it. There we go. And then we're going to glue these on as well. I think this one's going to get a dimensional. And maybe that one. But I'm not sure yet. So we'll do this one here. And we'll do this one. And I'm thinking that our sentiment's going to go like right here. So that'll pull all of our hearts together. This one gets a dimensional. Not full size. We want little ones. There we go. And will it fit? Yes. Two dimensionals on here. No, I didn't double them. I just put 2 so that the hearts would be standing up, or the sides of the heart would hold up. And then this one here, I don't know that that's going to fit, and it's not. So we need regular scissors, and we're going to do a little strip. I love the minis for utilizing these little strips that we need. That little strip on there. So that this can go up there. And then we'll use our full size for this. And I'm putting this dimensional. I like the flat edge parts, you guys, because it helps the twine to stay where we want it. All right. Pull that and that, and then we got this. Oh, so cute. What do you think? There's our card front. Easy peasy. All right, so now the inside. Let's move some things. Let's work on this inside. I really like these hearts, and I was really thinking that we could put these on here, and then we'll just have an extra. Don't worry, it won't go to waste. It'll go in bits and pieces. We'll find it eventually. I'm thinking just like that. And gluing that on. And just a little bit of glue. Who would have thought a milkshake card, you guys, for a Valentine? Not me. But apparently it'll work. All right, so there's that piece. And then I brought in the Life is Sweeter with You, because to me that's perfect for a Valentine card. Perfect. So let's make sure that that gets inked up nicely, and then we'll put that right here at the top. Hold that on, let it marinate for a minute. Oh, yes. All right, so one of the things that I know from experience, you guys, anytime you stamp these reds, you got to let them sit for a little bit before you go and do anything with them. So I'm going to let that one sit there while we take our Wink of Stella, of course, And we're going to color up our hearts on here. Just like this. And it's easier to do when they're in place than when they're roaming all around. Trust me on that. And then this one. Just like that. So we've got our Wink of Stella. I think you guys could see that. Wink of Stella. You guys, one of the lights is broke in my studio. So Joe's got to replace the switch. We found it last night. It broke. We're going to do these also. Now, if you're curious about all the products that I used today, you guys, they'll be in the description shortly after the video today. Because you guys know I do that right away. Alright, so there's our Wink of Stella. We're going to let our Stella dry just a minute. And while that's drying, we're going to put dimensionals on this. You guys, I think I like dimensionals more than Stella. Don't ask me. I know. Kind of scary, I'm sure, but I think I do. We'll put this in the middle. And then we're going to flip this over. Oh, we already did burnish that. Okay. And then we'll take off our dimensional backs. And here is our card, you guys. Be My Valentine. I love that texture of that. That to me is super cool. Okay, you guys. So tell me, what is this piece for in the comments for my replay warriors? And tell me, would you have done a white card? I don't know. I know I have never done one. But I hope that let me get rid of these. I hope that you have a great day getting crafty, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that I get to see you on tomorrow night on Facebook. And if you have not joined us on Facebook, you guys, tomorrow night we're doing Girls Night cards. Don't forget to hit that like button, you guys, and let me know what you think that texture pattern is for. I'm very curious. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye!